Okay, so I was thinking about sloth while I was driving. I'm a pizza driver. Did I tell you guys I'm a pizza driver? Yeah, that's what I do. Anyway, I think the whole time that I'm driving. So I've been thinking about sloth because that was the next subject that I wanted to talk about. But in a way, I've been kind of a sloth about presenting my sloth topic. So I just felt inspired. So I pulled over. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at. Can I flip this? Boop. Right by the water. Wait, let me see. Show you. Just hear the sound. It's wavy. Can't hear it over traffic. But anyway, inspiring. Anyway, so I'm thinking about sloth, and it's only recently in my life that I have learned the value of being lazy. The value of being lazy. The majority of my life, I am 52 years old now. The majority of my time on this earth has been spent living out the philosophy you pull yourself up by your bootstraps and you keep fucking going. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And it's worked, okay? Because it's... Life is hard. You have to persist. Even through difficult times, you have to persist. So there is something to the philosophy of pulling yourself up by the bootstraps and keeping going. I really actually wanted to get "Just Keep Swimming" tattooed on the inner portion of my left arm. I don't know why specifically there, but it felt very important, but I couldn't afford it, so I didn't do it. But anyway, it's within the last 5 years or so, the years of introspection for me, everything that I've been talking about in all these videos, that I have discovered that laziness is very, very good. And I'll tell you why. I don't think sloth is a sin. This is the one and only one that I disagree with. Okay. I was exhausted. I wrung myself dry through working too hard, not looking within, not taking time, not slowing down, just pushing forward. I lived that way for so long that by the time I really, and it was Mo. This was a strong lesson I learned from Mo, because he kind of practiced the art of laziness, which I know is funny. I'm not insulting him. He understood how to conserve energy. That's a better way of putting it. Yeah, I did not. And I learned it through him. Not doing is probably the most productive thing you can do. Because sloth, to me, is laziness. And I think laziness, instead of being a sin, it's more of being a sign of something's wrong. Something's wrong. If you're being really lazy, you're either worked yourself to exhaustion and you can't get up, so you just sit and stare at the wall because you can't. Been there many times. And you need to take that. You need to take that to restore your body, to give yourself back physical health. So there's no sin in that, you know? Or else it might be a sign of depression. You know, when you get really sad or you get overwhelmed with the hardships in life, it is so easy to withdraw. Pull yourself in, shut yourself down. In a lot of ways, I think people get it twisted and think that that's a person running away. And it might be, but why do you run away? Because you're trying to protect yourself. Because you don't have the tools yet. How do you get the tools to defeat it? You take the time. You be lazy. You withdraw. You shut down. Kind of like computer. Once in a while, you need to reboot a computer so that it can refresh and get all of its updates and make sure that it doesn't have no viruses. People are the same way. You need to rest. You need to recharge. You need to shut yourself down. Give yourself permission to be fucking lazy. Be lazy. Yep. There's no sin in that. I disagree. Sloth is not a sin. I think the sin is the damage you do to yourself if you are lazy or slothful for too long, when you neglect your responsibilities and then problems compound and then you find yourself in a horrible situation, and it's all because if you would have taken action earlier, it would have prevented all the problems. Okay, you create your own problems, but isn't that karma? And that's lessons, right? So no, sloth is not a sin. Final answer. Thank you.